you guys have a question so far? Question or clarification? Or any concern? None?
None, sir.
Great. So I expect that all of you already have the Eagle CAD on your desktop or laptop. So is there still anyone here who wasn't able to install the Eagle CAD? Could you please raise your hand or chat box? All right, so I guess all of you have already installed the Eagle CAD. So I'm expecting that you guys are on this part already, so that we can continue whatever we've left last meeting. So last meeting you wasn't actually able to, or I wasn't able to show on how to, you know, was I able? No, so I wasn't able to show that you need to add this one. Okay, so let's add this one right now. Okay, so again, we have to download some libraries if you don't have those libraries yet. So Sparkfun Connectors. All right, so let's add a library. So again, add, and then open library manager, Sparkfun Connectors. Okay, so we already have it. So these are the libraries that we have imported, okay, from the available libraries right here. Okay, since we already have the library of Sparkfun Connectors, so we can now search for the specific parts that we're looking for, like for example, M08 or M08 1 times 08. Okay. So in my case, I'll just type, again, we need wildcards. So M08. So I guess M08 will do. And just click OK. And there you go. So we have here Sparkfun connectors and con 08 M08. So there are some updates. So the namings that we have in here are maybe the versions or the what's one past versions or the old versions that we have before. So the one that we have right now is the latest one. So there are some changes, especially in the namings. Okay, so before it's only M08, but right now the exact name of that one is BM08. There's now a B. Okay, so just get that one and then paste it or put it on the upper right of the microcontroller. Okay. All right, so are you guys already done with this one? So let me know once you guys are done so we can do it together at the same time.
Done, sir.
So who else? So who's here already done with this one? Please raise your hand or give me a thumbs up. Okay, so 1, 2. How about the others?
Nag-crash
Are
lang
you
yung
guys?
nag-crash yung Eagle CAD.
Ano yan?
Nag-crash yung Eagle CAD ko, sir. Teka lang.
Oh. Okay, so I will wait for you. So while waiting for Mr. Nico, how about the others? I have a total of 23 students, 23 participants. There's only 2 students who gave me a thumbs up. How about the others? The 20 students of mine. Saan kayo? Baka nasa labas kayo.
Sir, my question ako about dun sa model, yung NE555 timer na yun.
Every time na i-click ko
Teka
yun.
lang, teka lang. Wala akong marinig. Okay, wait. Masyado yatang mahina yung sound.
Sound check. Sir, rinig na. Sir, doon sa question ko is yung NE555 timer. Bakit every time na i-click ko yun, biglang mag-crash yung application?
Sa LM555.
NE55 timer. Yung 555 timer na yun.
Anong tinatype mo sa wildcard? 555 lang?
Yes, sir.
555 and then look for linear. Okay, linear.
Yan, sir.
And then
Yan.
555. So, LM555D. Okay. Okay naman sa
Sir,
akin.
yan. Every time na i-click ko yun, biglang mag-shutdown or close yung application.
Have you tried downloading the latest version? Kasi in my case, it's 9.6.2. What about yours? Baka may bug sa past versions din.
Sige, reinstall ko na lang, sir.
Kasi actually, I haven't opened my Eagle CAD for a year. And then I just decided to update this one. So upon opening this one, actually, it is telling me to update the Eagle CAD version. So before, I think this one is 8 point something or 7 point something, but right now it's 9 point something. So in that case, try to update all.
Sir, anong part yung in-import mo?
This one?
Yes, sir.
The library.
Yeah, what
Sparkfun
part is it?
Connectors. And
Okay.
M08. The name is just type M08. So don't forget to use wildcards, okay? So M08.
Okay na, sir.
Okay. All right. How about the others? All right, so I guess the others are busy, maybe. Okay, anyway, so let's add another one, which is the AVR SPI PRG60TH. So let's try to find that one. AVR. So just type AVR. So add and then look for Sparkfun Connectors. There you go. So we have 3x2 SPI property. This one. We are SPI BRG60. Okay. So in the case, it's 3 times 2 PTH. Okay. It's not 6 PTH. Because if you're going to look on the picture, okay, it is this one. Okay. So before, maybe the name of this one is 6. I don't know if you guys can see this one. This one is 6 in the past versions. This one 6 PTH. But right now, the latest update maybe change this one into 3 times 2 PTH. Okay. So just get that one and then paste it on the bottom left of the Atmel 3280. Okay, so let's delete this one since we don't need that LM555. Okay, so again, the name is EVR SPI Prog 3 times 2 PH. Okay, so Mr. Nicholas already done. How about the others? Finish? All right. So let me know if you are still doing this one so that we can wait for you. If no one will speak, then we'll just proceed to the next one.
Thanks.
Ano yan, Mr. Miklay?
Sir, tapos na po.
So, dalawa pa lang kayo ni Mr. Inigo na na-confirm ko. Okay, so I hope the others are also done in doing this one. Okay, so the next one is 16 serial programming header. So the exact name of this one is Arduino serial program page. So let's find that one. So I'll just type Arduino. Let's see. Sparkfun Connectors. So I think it is this one. Yeah. So the name of that one right now is 16 serial cable PPH. Okay, so if you're going to take a look on the description, so also known as Arduino serial program header. So maybe before the name of this one is Arduino serial program PPH, but right now the exact name of this one is 16 serial cable PPH. Okay, so they maybe updated this one. Okay, so just click that one and then paste it on the side. Okay, on the left side of the @now 3 to 8. Finish. Okay. Okay, so dalawa lang kayong kwan. Masabay. Alright, so Mr. Dait is also doing it. So that's a good thing. Tatlo na kayo. Okay, so 5 pala. Nasa 5 na or 6. Okay, Mr. Darwin and Mr. Louis Azriel is also giving a thumbs up. Okay, it's good. So at least mga 6 or 7 na yata kayo. Okay. It's also a good thing, Mr. Carino. Okay, next one is a VCC and ground. So we need 2 VCC and 2 ground. So again, before we cannot find it on the Sparkfun aesthetics. So we'll just look for a generic VCC. Okay, that whatever is we have on the default library of the Eagle Guide. So just remember. So instead of going and look for a VCC and ground. So since we already have some VCCs right here and then some ground, we'll just copy this one. Okay. So copy and paste it one on the side, and then another VCC will be on the side. Okay. So that's a total of 2. Another one is right here. One right here below the ABRSPI prog 3 times 2 PH. And where is the other one? See? 1, 2, 3. There you go. So another ground right here. All right. So let me know once you guys are done.
Sorry, sir. Anong part ulit yun?
VCC and ground. Okay. You can just simply copy one of this and then paste it one right here for the VCC and then another one right here for the VCC. And then
Okay, got it.
we need ground, so one ground here and then another ground right here below the AVRS. Yeah. So Mr. Nick is already done. Okay, Mr. Brian is also finished. Okay, Mr. Louis, Mr. Joshua, Mr. Mark, Daniel, Mr. JD. Very good. Okay, so most of you are already done. So the next one, oops. The next one, so your schematic layout should be look something like this. So as you guys can see, I missed the 3 grounds in here. So I wasn't able to add the 3 grounds in here. So that is why I've mentioned here that add 3 more grounds right here. But anyway, you guys already have it, so no problem. Okay, so the next thing that we'll do is we will wire them. Okay, the correct term is actually wire, but we will not use the wire tool in here. Instead, we will use net. Okay, so we will net them all together. Okay, so again, do not use wire. Okay, in our latest version, this wire is actually name line right now. So we don't have name wire in our tools right now. So we only have the line. So if you're going to take a look on this one, we have here the line. So before this one is wire, but maybe I updated this one into line. So the one that we're going to use is net. Okay, so you can start to explore that one now. Okay, so all you need to do is click net. Okay, or in my case, I always use Alt N. Okay, Alt N is a shortcut for net. Okay, and then we will try to follow this kind of layout or schematic. So we have the VCC and then followed by the capacitor down below. So I'll just move this one a little. Move. Okay. There we go. And connection right here, ground. And then I will also move the ground, this ground right here down below the capacitor. And then this ground right here. Maybe this is 3. Okay, there you go. And we will now start to net them. Or you can click Alt N. Okay. So just left click, okay, and then hover it and then look for the specific points where you want to connect them. Okay. There you go. So you should have something like this. Okay, so Mr. Nick is already done. Okay, so Mr. Joshua is also done. And Mr. Charles is also done. Mr. JB, Mr. Daif. Very good, very good. Mr. Puwa, Mr. Kagiwa, Miss Santiago. Okay, very good. All right, so it seems that most of you are already done. So let's now proceed to the next one. Okay, so one more thing that you need to know is this one is an indicator that this is a junction. So it's a point where there is another component connected side by side or on the other side. Okay, so let's just say that this one is already connected to this one. So this is an indicator that they are already connected with each other. So if you will not see any junction like this, meaning they were not officially combined. So all you need to do is check, okay, zoom in if they are really connected with each other. Okay, so it should be something like this. Okay, the same with this one. Okay, so just zoom in to check if they are, or if your wire is really connected. All right. Okay, so the next one right here is we'll route the Atmega 3 to its supporting circuitry, which is something like this, and this one right here. So first, we'll start on the upper left of the microcontroller. So right here, there, and then there. All right. So we have the resistance on the second. Okay, okay, so Alt N, connect it right here, right there, and my bad. So that is not the correct connection. So AVCC and VCC. And then for the reset, it is the one that is connected on the resistance and VCC. And as you guys can see right here, this capacitor needs to be flipped, not really flip, rotate. Okay, so just hit right click. Okay, right click of your mouse, and then put it horizontally, and net this one together. There we go. Okay, so copy this one as it is. So once you're done, just give me a thumbs up. So to erase a connection, just use delete. I guess the shortcut of this one is Control D. So Control D, or click this trash bin right here, and then click that component. Okay. Welcome, Mr. Kuba. Okay, Mr. Joshua is already done. Okay, Mr. Kuba, Mr. Miklay. Okay, Mr. Daet. All right. So the next one is we will connect this one on our microcontroller. Okay. So if you're going to take a look on this one, guys. So you see that this one is flipped or mirrored. Okay. And then the number one is on the upper right. I mean upper left. Okay. But in our case, it is on the bottom. Okay, and number one is on the right side. So it should be on the left side upper left. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to rotate this one. So right click and place it like that. Okay. So I'll just align this one. So number two should be aligned with your number 23. Okay. Because number two will be connected to 23, and 3 is 24, 4 is 25, until 7 that is connected to 28. So number one is connected to VCC, and then number 8 is connected to ground. All right. So net or Alt N. Okay. There you go. So one thing also that confirms that you are trying to connect or you're trying to net a connection, let's say this one, is there will be a green around that green circle. Okay, so it's an indicator that you're trying to connect a net in here. So the same on the part where you're going to connect it to. So there's an indicator that you wanted to connect it right there. Okay, so number 2 will be connected on the 23. 3 will be connected on 24. 4 will be connected on 25. 5 will be connected on 26. 6 is connected to 27, and then 7 is the 28. All right. Finish? Okay, Mr. Abiso and Mr. Joshua is already finished. And Mr. Doman also, Mr. Nikolai, okay. And Mr. Louis, and Mr. Charles, and then Mr. Bisanyo, and Ms. Santiago. Okay, very good. So the next one will be the bottom right. Okay, this one. So we have a connection of D1 to 15, 16 rather, and D2 is to 15, and then D3 is to 14. Okay, so let's do that one. So 16 is connected to D1 up to its ground, and 15 is connected to D2, and 14 is connected to D3. There you go. So see, you will see a junction wherein this is an indicator that this one is connected to this pin. Again, this component is connected to this component. And then another one, this component is connected to this component. Okay, so there will be always a junction when two components are connected with each other. So that's an indicator that they are connected with each other. But if it's a pin to pin, okay, so this is not actually a official component. So it's just a pin wherein maybe you're going to connect here some wires, okay, right here. So yeah, this is just basically a wire, okay, wherein maybe you're going to drill this part, and then this is where you're going to put the ABC 0, ABC 1, ABC 2, or this will be inputs that will be coming from other electrical circuit. So that's the role of our pins. Okay, so are you guys already done? So once you're done with this one, then you may now also connect the 22 and 8 to our ground. Okay. 22 and 8 will be connected to our ground. So as you guys can see, the pin 28, 22 and pin 8 is both ground. So we have to connect those two. And then the voltage source of this one is connected to our VCC, the same with a VCC. Finish? Okay, Mr. Buwa is already done. Okay, Mr. Joshua, Mr. Dait, Mr. Niklai. All right, so the next one, so or we will get it done with this part. Okay, and then, okay, so in here, making name labeled net stubs. We call this one net stubs, wherein we have a floating connection. We will do this one because we don't want a messy, okay, or an ugly schematic layout. So if you're going to take a look on this one, guys, so look for name on the tools that we have right here. So click that one, and then click our wires. So they have namings, wherein this one is NS2, this one is VCC, this one is ground. Okay, so they have their own address. So basically, we want to connect the ground. Okay. No, we want to connect the CTS to, is it? Okay, like this one now. Okay, I'm not sure where to connect CTS and VCC for now, but TXO, let's say we want to connect TXO to our microcontroller RXT. Okay, and we want to connect the RXI to the microcontroller TXD. Okay, so if you will do that one, well, you can do that one by routing a very long wire here. So you're going to route it right here, going right here, and then connect it right there. Okay, but we don't want a massive connection. So instead of doing that one, we will just use a floating line or net stub. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is leave this one or make or create or put, okay, put a floating net, okay, on that specific pin or specific connection. Okay, so we need 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So all of them. So we call those net stubs. And then once you're done with this one, so we have to name that specific wire or the specific net. Okay. So our goal in here is we should have the same naming on this floating line on to any pin where you want to connect it. Okay. So click name and then let's name it G and D. Okay, and then just hit yes. So this is a warning that you're trying to change the name of this wire from NS1 to ground. Okay, and then just place it right here. And then this CPS is still CPS, VCC is still VCC. But for the TXO, okay, so take note in this one, the TXO, the name of that one will be RX. Okay, because we want to connect the TXO to RX on the Atmel 328P. And the RXI will be connected to TX. Okay, so this T and R is like our receiver or transmuter, okay, or the sender and receiver, in other words. Okay, so we want to send from TXO, and then it will be received by our Atmel 3 to 8P. So vice versa. So we're going to transmit from 3 to 8P, Atmel 3 to 8P, and then it will be received by our receiver on the screen. Okay. So in here, the name of this one is CPS. And VCC is still VCC. And TXO is RX. I'm not mistaken, RX. And the RXI is TX. And DPR is still DPR. All right, so just do this one for now. All right, so we don't have enough time anymore since we're only limited for 40 minutes. So I guess we only have 30 seconds. So we'll just continue the rest on the part 2. Okay, so goodbye for now and see you guys on part 2. So just do this one for now, okay? Click name and then name them ground CTS, etc., etc. Okay, so goodbye and see you guys later.